helping lead the Cubbies to a victory over the Mets, 2-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Brent Suter collected win number 3 this year as the Brewers took care of the Reds 4-3. The Padres broke up their 5-game losing skid as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 2-0.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Nick Pivetta gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Ready now, Rosell Herrera. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Now to the plate, Starlin Castro. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. No balls and a strike to count. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Popped up. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Set to get his day started. Kim batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Herrera is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Pablo Lopez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Cesar Hernandez waits on deck. Hard on the ground towards short. Riddle has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out away with a called strike. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Ready with another 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is there, 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
He's set. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Alfaro has got it, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Alfaro.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Derek Dietrich.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. One and 1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pereira's there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Neil Walker.
Now in the box, Neil Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Popped him up. Now waits on it, and the inning is over. Here comes the first pitch.
For the Phillies, the third baseman,
just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Franco.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Castro has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
The center fielder, Odubel.
First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Riggle has it cleanly. Zips it to Castro for 1. Relay to Dietrich, and they turn the double play. That's how the inning comes to a close. Step into the box, Brian Anderson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Stepping in, JT Riddle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
Batting 9.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that one is gone. Into the box now, Nick Pivetta.
The pitcher.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Anderson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another chance. Cesar Hernandez. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Pivetta stands at first with 1 out. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 1-0 the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it's...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. So digging in now, Rosell Herrera back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Starlin Castro. 0-1 the count. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Herrera on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping in, Kim, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a line drive. Caught out there at short by Segura. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. At the plate, Bryce Harper. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen. A base hit in his first trip. Hit hard down the right field line. but that's a foul ball. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. A bouncer up the middle, and McCutchen has himself a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. Odubel Herrera will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. McCutchen, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Anderson ranging back. At the track, the wall, a leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Standing in now, Andrew Knapp, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the 2nd out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A bouncer to the left side. On to Dietrich at first, and that'll end the inning. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Alfaro.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Fouled away. The 1-2. It's taken down and in for a ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Up next from Miami, Derek Dietrich.
Derek.
Here's the first pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line toward right center, and the Marlins have their first hit of the game. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Ready with the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from...
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of the slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
To short, hit hard. Little gathers it in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
And now Bryce Harper. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hernandez, a runner at second with 1 away. Ground ball foul down the left side. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 0-2 coming. Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought, and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Odubel Herrera would be next. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And at the plate, Brian Anderson will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fly ball out toward left center field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 10.
Next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone. Lewis Brinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Santiago Casilla will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Lewis Brinson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. I'm set with the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Brinson facing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew.
Digging in once again, Andrew Knapp. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Herrera fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 43.
In now, Nick Pivetta. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped up. Dietrich has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rosell Herrera. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Herrera is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The batter, number 13.
Now batting, Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He loses him on ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Castro leads off first with 1 away. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. A bullet to first base, and he'll take it to the bag for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gene Segura will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Anderson is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Stepping in now, Michael Franco, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's 1 for 2. And he misses with it. 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. So stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the... Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit high and deep out to left. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So coming to the plate, Derek Dietrich. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Harper looks up. And this one is gone. A home run.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Here's Neil Walker. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Neil Walker is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing.
And this is off the second base bag. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He'll come in here at 259. 3 homers and 14 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Dave Lawrence. It's strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Kemp playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Anderson is off at first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Adam Conley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing, and he pops him up. Walker in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. Herrera has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, Andrew.
Ready once again, Andrew Mack. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Anderson is there. 2 down.
The batter.
Now with the plate, Pat Neshek. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Count even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. That'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Standing in, Rosell Herrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. That's popped up. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
In now, Starlin Castro. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Into the box, Kim. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Herrera over at second. Castro at first. One gone. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jorge Alfaro will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Segura for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batter.
Stepping into the box, Derek Dietrich. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Philadelphia Phillies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
Our final